In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use TEXTJOIN in Excel. First, open Microsoft Excel and get a blank worksheet ready. In this tutorial, we're working with a simple example so you can clearly see how the function behaves and why it's useful in everyday spreadsheets. The TEXTJOIN function is designed to combine text from multiple cells into one cell, using a separator called a delimiter. That delimiter can be a space, a comma, a hyphen, or almost any character you want. What makes TEXTJOIN especially helpful is that, unlike concat, it can ignore empty cells. That makes it perfect for things like full names, addresses, formatted labels, and lists where some values may be missing. To follow along, create a small sample table with 3 columns: first name, middle name, and last name. Then enter 3 rows of data. In the first row, use John, A, and Smith. In the second row, use Sarah, leave the middle name blank, and add Johnson as the last name. In the third row, enter Michael, B, and Brown. This gives you a good mix of complete and incomplete data, so you can see how Excel handles blanks. Once your sample data is in cells A1 through C4, click an empty cell where you want the combined result to appear. For example, select cell D2, then type this formula, equals TEXTJOIN. Join, open parentheses, quotation mark, space, quotation mark, comma, true comma, A2 colon C2, close parenthesis. Press enter. Excel will combine the first name, middle name, and last name from that row into a single cell. In this case, the result will display as John A. Smith. Now use the fill handle to drag the formula down through the remaining rows. Excel will apply the same pattern to each row automatically. You should now see results like John A. Smith, Sarah Johnson, and Michael B. Brown. Notice that Sarah's full name does not contain an extra space where the middle name would have been. That's one of the biggest advantages of using TEXTJOIN. If you want a different style of output, you can change the delimiter inside the formula. For example, instead of a space, you could use a comma and space, a hyphen, or another separator depending on how you want the final text to look. One final tip: the second argument, true, tells Excel to ignore empty cells. That prevents extra spaces or delimiters from appearing when data is missing. If you change that value to false, Excel will include empty cells in the result, which can affect formatting. And that's how to use TEXTJOIN in Excel.